Hello everyone, in this video we're going to show you how can you use Composio together with Jarvis. So Composio is a platform from where you can access 1000 toolkits, so you can connect all of those applications with your AI agent, in our case Jarvis. So let's see how this will work. Inside the admin you will need first to connect with your enter your organization API key that you will get from Composio, and later on in agents, in integrations, this is integration for Jarvis, there is an integration called Composio, and inside Composio you just need to click the connect key. This will create a new environment inside Composio from where and later on this connection will work. After this new button will appear here, and this is the Composio triggers, the Composio actions. And when we click on it, we are presented with a list of Composio triggers. So there are a bunch of applications, 1000 applications that you can connect your Jarvis agent with. He can listen for events and he can act on events or pull data from. Let's, for example, post on Reddit or X or LinkedIn or on things like that. In our case, let's do a simple one. For this case, let's connect with our Gmail. And when we connect with our Gmail, we can send a new email to some address. So we are connecting with our Gmail address, and after that the connection successfully is presented. So we are now connected with Gmail, so we can send email, send draft, send email. So there's a list of permissions that we can give to this agent, a list of the tools that he can access, and the important one, for example, is the send email or just send draft. In our case, let's do a real test with send email, and we have also the triggers when email is sent. For example, when an email is sent, you will receive this as a task for Jarvis, and Jarvis later on, based on his soul or rules or access to tools that he has, he can act on that email. For example, reply back, or even more, do something more advanced like accessing your CRM and do some changes there. So this brings a big power to Jarvis, so it's important to give a good explanation what he needs to do. Now we have only one connection with one toolkit, Gmail, and let's see how that can be used. So I'll go in Zen and I will say hi there. I want to send email, send an email to Daniel at movidonia.com with the subject. I don't need to be precise correctly with information about that Jarvis mk Composio video is working. Okay, so this is a simple message that I will send to my Jarvis agent, and later on he needs to decide that this is email that he needs to send. He has access to an email client already, which is the Gmail, and he should be able to figure out the subject and the list of recipients that will need to get. Of course, I can do more recipients and do correctly enter the subject or correctly enter the body of the message, and the message will be sent. Let's see how it will act now. So Jarvis is started, and he directly uses the Composio tool, which is inside one of those. There is I have sent the email to Daniel, configuring the Jarvis Composio video is working fine. Is there anything else that you just let me know? Let me pause the video and let me see if I received the email correctly. Okay, so I have received the email, but for privacy reasons I have printed the email, so I don't want to see that I have 10,000 and almost 10,000 unread emails in my inbox. And this is the email. So the subject was update on Jarvis MK Composio video. The Jarvis MK Composio video is working as expected. So this email was received from Mobidonia Gmail, the one that I have connected with, and it was sent exactly the time the Jarvis said it will send. So this is like a really brief overview of a single tool that you can use via Composio, but as you saw, there are thousands of them, and later on we will have multiple agents working on. We can assign different tools to them so they can have access to different tools and perform different actions on your name. The idea with these videos will be to bring simplicity at this scale. Later on we will have more agents. Things get a bit complicated because each of the agents can call their own set of tools. So right now the email tool can be only called by Jarvis. Later on we can add tools to Daniel or the other agents that we will have. With this, I think we are getting to understand how these tools can be enabled, activated, and used. Later on, if you don't need this tool, you can search the one that is active and you can disable it. So as soon as I have disabled this tool, if I want to let's say send this email to, now should not be able to, since it doesn't have that tool ready. Okay, he's asking to same email as before. Okay, send an email to let's see it now. It should not work. So it created a task that later on can follow by other sub-agents, but it understands that it cannot do it on his own because it doesn't have direct access to email sending tool, and it used the create task tool to create this as a task, and later on some of the sub-agents can take over this task. So yeah, this explains the Composio integration, and yeah, hope you like it. Bye bye.